Hey guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to the channel. I had somebody comment and ask me what did I think the good news of the gospel is, because gospel means good news. And the good news is this, that Jesus Christ, the Son of God, came down, became flesh, and he took on our sins. He died for us. He bled for us. He rose from the dead for us. He sacrificed himself for us so that we would have a way. Because in the Old Testament, there was animal sacrifices, right? That's how you basically washed yourself clean. Because God says that blood is the symbol of life. So in order to save your own life, you had to continuously pour out another life, pour out more blood for the sins that you did, for the sins that you caused, for the death that you brought into the world through the sins that you have committed. And so you had to continuously do this. But that was never going to be enough. There's not enough animals or not enough time. We are constantly sinning. We are just sinful people. Okay? So what did Jesus do? God said, I'm going to come down. I'm going to take on flesh, and I am going to be that sacrifice because I am holy. I am good. I am just. I am right. Not me, but him. And so he poured out his blood for us. The blood that is the only blood able to cover everyone's sin for all eternity. And in order for him to be able to accept us and accept our forgiveness for the sins that we have done, he had to pour out his blood, his life for us, in order for his life to cover our death that we have created. And so Jesus did this. And what a beautiful, beautiful story. But the real good news of the gospel is that he allows us. He says that when he is lifted up, that men will be drawn to him. And when we are drawn to him, we can accept his free gift of salvation. This is something that we have to accept. It's not something that we work for, but we do have to participate in this acceptance. If you tried to give me a birthday gift, I didn't work for it, right? But you're giving it to me. And so therefore I have to reach out my hands and grab it. And that's what Jesus is offering. He's offering this free gift of salvation. And all we have to do is reach out and grab it. It's by his grace that it's given. It's by his love, his sacrifice, that we get the opportunity to accept this gift. But God's not going to force this upon us, like Calvinists would say. We're not irresistibly drawn. We're able to resist. We are able to resist this grace, but we're also able to accept this grace. We're also able to accept this sacrifice and to be cleansed from our sin. And people want to walk around in this world and act like this is not a big deal and it's just a little fairy tale and it's just a joke. Well, I hate to break it to you. This is not a joke. We know God exists. And you know how we know? Because we have common sense. And common sense tells us that from the beginning of time, man has been searching for a God or for gods. It's not a coincidence that we innately want to find a God. That's not a coincidence. It's because there is a God. It's just which God? It's the one true God who came to die for us so that we could live again with him. I hope that is a good enough answer. I just didn't really think I could really drop this in a comment. And I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be somebody that's like, that's not good enough. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you have any questions about what else do we have to do? Baptism, partake in the Eucharist, things like that, things that Catholics do that Protestants would say, oh, that's a work. This is a continuous sacrifice that we make for the Lord's sacrifice that he gave to us, if that makes sense. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And my arm's getting tired because I'm holding this up. So love you guys. See you in the next video.